What's this son on?
I'm not copying you on. You never put it. You're Englishman. You're African. You're only English to come at you.
I'm going on a march to make Britain about British.
إنه الإسلام عاد في سبيل الله قد سرنا وأعلنا الجهاد.
People are angry, but they
I'm going on a march to make Britain about British.
Take a DNA test. Let's both take a DNA test. What's the DNA test? You're fucking German. I'm German. And you're definitely African. I'm not African. I'm an Englishman. I'm an Englishman, mate. Can't you see me? What's he on about? What's he on about? What have you done for this country? God tell me. What have you contributed, mate? Being here. The only Englishman willing to have for hours. You telling me hours. When you come out, mum, yeah? You're an Englishman, yeah? Or nothing of an Englishman. You say what? And you said I was agreeing with him. I was telling why should I have to explain to you? This is my country, not yours. Come here, speak. I'm speaking. Just explain it. That's what I'm saying. I was the 1% to make a decision. I'm the only Englishman. But if you speak to me properly,
We got the Islamic break.
Wait, take the mic. No, you get me. And then what you told me, I'm Mum Islamic break on that. Mum Islamic break on that. Yeah?
Oh, Sharon.
Listen.
I don't want.
I mean, it's Sharon Law.
No, but my beliefs, like
What is Sharon Law?
What's Sharon Law?
Sharon Law.
Brother, don't shut him down, brother. Don't shut him down. Brother, don't shut him down.
Let's smoke another joint.
Hold on, brother. Brothers, man.
you see Ralph, yeah? You said Ralph is a good guy, yeah? Because
It's the best thing to happen to Sweden.
right, no, but hear this out.
For a long time.
That's because he cusses Muslims and you love it, yeah? But what I'm
No,
saying is,
because you don't like freedom of speech.
no. This is freedom of speech. No, this is freedom of speech. Right?
No, I love Ralph. King Ralph. King Ralph.
See, this is what is the point of this. I might as well leave. If we're not gonna have I want to have a productive conversation. You know
Let
what?
the next one come in.
Hear me out. I just want to ask you, yeah, so Ralph is a good guy, yeah, because you say he agrees with what you say. Yeah, he agrees with what you say, but I told you a proper Muslim
It's not compatible with the West.
No. One minute. A proper Muslim, yeah, a proper Muslim. Bro, he has no intention to take over your land. We're taught to follow the laws of this land. So Ralph comes here and spreads hate. Yeah?
They love Jesus, they love you.
We do. Where do we not? Tell me where we not. When somebody's trying to kill me,
Do you wash your ass? Do you wash your ass? Just ask him that. Just ask him.
Let's not mock him,
We're
bro.
not compatible.
Bro, how do you mock him?
Stop.
Hold on.
Yo man, come on.
Hey, what are you doing? Brother, let's not mock him. This is not, bro, man, come on. Hold on. Brother, can I speak? Brother, can I speak to him?
no, but he said, you see, it's a colour thing.
Hold on.
I came here, I wanted to ask you for a while. I said, why is Ralph is better than me because he follows your narrative. He agrees with what you agree with. Muslim days, X, Y, Z, communities, but I spoke
Brother, let's just shout at him.
There's no point of chatting to these guys. You troll these guys, man. You can't have a conversation with they don't even wash their ass.
Hold on. Heckling him ain't gonna look good though. Hold on. Okay, come on. I'm gonna ask him something.
You're only there to chat this shit because
Hold on.
what I'm asking
Aki, can I ask him something?
1 second, I've got a question. I just want to say, if Ralph...
Let's go. Come on.
Drinking for the last 4 hours.
No, I want to ask him because he says he's Christian. I'm going to ask him Christian. Hold on.
Can't get no sense out of you.
I've been
Can't get no sense out of you.
I'll drink on my day
Can't
off.
get no sense out of you.
That's what I'm saying. Brothers, insulting him.
Bro, let me know, man, what you saying. Ralph, I just want to know, why is Ralph better than the rest of the people? That is not sensible. How is that not sensible?
Bro, being angry with him.
I've told you I support Ralph.
Yeah.
Ralph's beliefs are aligned with my beliefs.
Cool. Why? I'm asking you, how is the Islamic belief against yours?
Do you know Ralph's beliefs?
How is he? Yes, I do. Bro, I had a 3-hour debate with him, bro. I had a 3-hour debate with him. I know his beliefs. I'm saying to you, how are my Islamic beliefs against yours. How? What? How are we out?
being against.
So what the? You're against me then, basically.
Bro, what, don't be angry.
I'm asking you, how are we against you?
He's Indian, man. He's Indian, right? He's Asian. Ralph is a brown man.
That's when everyone lived in.
Ralph is an Asian man. Right? What is he? He's Indian.
Look what they did into the whole
He's an
world.
Indian, but he's
It's a
copper.
really simple question, man.
I'm telling you, the Jews lived the best.
If I'm not against you, then you're against me. So the question is, why are you against me, man?
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
He's a Ralph is an Indian man, right?
Islam. Bro, you said you're against Islam, innit?
Hold on.
You said you're against Muslims
Hold
and
on.
Islam, yeah?
Hold on.
I'm saying why?
I said Islam is not compatible.
Okay.
Why? So what makes my religion? One minute. Actually, 1 minute. What makes my religion?
Western civilization is born
Please, 1 minute, bro.
Eastern Islamic
1 minute.
civilization. Cuz
What
what are you
makes my
talking about?
religion? What makes me a Muslim?
You're just
not
denying it because you know it's the truth.
Brother, oh, be that.
I have to say, where was St. George from? Where was St. George from?
Please let me know.
Ask him where St. George was from.
Bro, you're going off topic, man.
Constantine, where's that?
Yeah,
Hold on.
Turkey.
Going off topic, bro, man.
Brothers, chill.
St. George is from Islam.
Where was he born?
Me and you in it. Forget everyone else for a minute. Bro, you said
Let me ask you a question.
I'm a Muslim. I followed Islam since I was born. I'm not a good Muslim, perfect Muslim, whatever. But I believe in everything of Islam. So why am I, as a Muslim, not compatible with you or Brits? I just want to know.
Right, so since you just said yourself, your words, you're a follower of Islam since birth. Yeah? You agree with Islam. I've had these conversations many times. I know what the answer's going to be.
No, it won't be with a person like me, because you don't want to talk this and that. I'm on your level.
Let me finish.
I'm talking like you.
If somebody's going to run for parliament, yeah, to be prime minister or to run for a party, and they're advocating in your area to implement Sharia law in that area.
Show me one.
No,
Brother, please, let's not.
But then give a proper one. That's not hypothetical. That doesn't make sense. That's a silly one because it fits your narrative. Give me a good example.
Brother, can I answer the question?
Because I need.
No, I want to give him this.
I just want to know. The
No,
answer to
do you know why I want to give him on this? Bro, I'm going to give him on this question. Bro,
very simple.
hold on.
What of Islam?
Hold on. I want to get him on this, on his question.
Islam
Okay, bro.
is against your.
Okay, bro. First of all, no, let me answer your question. Okay,
It starts going on next things, man.
my name's Hussein, by the way.
That's right.
Your name is? Rajan. Now,
It's always going to be the same
what did
conversation.
you say your name was?
Islam.
Your name?
Braden.
Braden, yeah?
Islam and the
okay.
West is not compatible.
So
Nobody can tell me why.
Brother,
Why should it be?
can I speak to brother? Can I speak to him? Okay, excuse me. Are you a Christian? Excuse me.
That's what I'm trying to show. That's what I'm trying to show.
We don't need, Aki, we don't need to be angry. We don't need to be angry,
Can
Doctor.
make me angry, man.
So, bruv, you know they're gonna be here.
Talking though. I'm not easy.
Aki, if you've got that hug, you don't need to be angry. So,
See the more I ask.
because there's two things, brother. So there's two things, because there's Christian law and there's Western law, and they're not compatible with each other either. So the whole thing is that, now I don't think you understand much about Islam, because you said when a Muslim is running for parliament, yeah, and they wanted to introduce Sharia law. First of all, we don't believe in the democratic system and getting into democracy. So I don't know which Muslims are going to get Sharia. I don't know which Muslim. I don't know any. Hold on, let me finish.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I don't know any Muslim that's going to try and go through democracy to get Islamic Sharia in this country. It doesn't make sense. We don't even believe in a political system. So what laws do you follow? Do you follow Christian laws or Western laws?
Western laws.
So you're not a Christian.
There's a separation between church and state, right?
When I first came here, you said you agree with Ralph because he's Christian like you. Okay, do you follow Christian laws? What is more important to you, Christian laws or Western laws?
It's state laws, yeah?
Yeah.
State laws that are from kind of Christian values, yeah?
Okay.
But let me just make one thing clear, my friend. I'm not a big Christian. I'm a Christian. I don't know the doctrine. I know you're going to try and bring up theological arguments. I look at things from a ground level point of view, between what's happening now, what's happening in the recent past, and how I can kind of predict things for the future. Yeah.
You said you agree.
Islam is not compatible with the West. Tell me why it is.
Christianity.
And why should it?
Christianity is not compatible with the West. Can I tell you why? Let me prove to you don't know what you're talking about. Because you said you agree with Ralph because of Christian
You're not
laws.
going to stick it on no, guys. You ain't going to...
Brother, please. Brother, this ain't helping. It's not helping.
Do it. You ain't going to talk.
Okay.
on me like...
Okay, listen. Let's not go for the...
wet.
Alright, let's...
Little bitch,
Sorry,
show me
listen,
I'm
stop going for the fire exit.
Show me I'm wet.
Stop going for the fire
I'm wet. He's the one behind you going...
Okay.
Someone show me I'm wet, you little bitch. Fucking idiot. Get in a bit.
Okay.
No, because it's your Muslim, but why don't you show your Muslim little followers of Muhammad behind you that always get violent?
So I'm not following Muhammad.
Well, because it's always the
So you haven't seen me telling people to be quiet here. You haven't seen that me in front of them telling them to be quiet. Have you seen me keeping them?
always getting violent, always.
Hold on, excuse me. Have you seen me for the last 10?
Islam is not compatible.
It's amazing. See, he's seen me because you're just not sincere.
No, you seem like a decent guy, but to be honest with you, my friend.
Okay.
I've had it all day, yeah?
Okay, so
all day, so I do apologise for not giving you the benefit, right, because I've had it all day constantly, yeah? All day constantly, because of the way that I look, they can see that I'm blatantly English, so they think they can ham me, try and intimidate me. It's every single week. I come here on my own, we get these little wannabe bad boys, we've had a few too many joints, give it the big man, yeah, call me racist, call me that, it gets another little crowd around, and then every single time they give it the I am, and then I've got to back my corner because I come alone.
Okay.
Yeah? Whereas you can talk to your friends, you can talk to whoever, and say, look, it's not a good way of threatening me behind closed doors, behind your back, and thinking that I'm just going to put up with it. Say, let's do it. I've told them.
So
if I win, they go back to their country. If I win, I go back to my country, which they keep telling me is Ireland. I'm not some little bitch who's going to take this shit.
Okay, I come to this park, I get called ISIS, I get called Taliban, I get called Paki, even though my parents are Jamaican and Haitian. When you speak out, you get flack. So look, I'm trying to say to you, you said that Islam is not compatible with
England.
Western laws.
Let's just keep
Christianity
with
is...
England.
Okay, but Christianity is...
Those that follow
Excuse me,
Islam-
but I let you speak and I don't interrupt you. It's not very Christian or very...
Go on, yes,
this is
I
not very
apologise.
Christian of
It's
you.
very Christian, so go on.
And it's not very democratic of you either.
Go on, sir, please.
So can I please have a little bit of democracy, please? Just a little bit. Okay, thank you. I'll take that as a yes. Okay, so Christianity is in harmony with Western laws as well. In Christianity, what is fornication? What is
We've already... Before
no. What is answer my question. What is fornication according to Christianity?
It's sex outside of...
Thank you, and I don't believe he's a Christian.
I'm not a Christian.
Thank you. Thank you.
What I said to you, sir, was before we started this discussion, I'm not a theologian on the doctrine of Christianity. Yeah?
I don't know.
I'm a Christian because I was baptised from birth. I've gone to many different churches. What I'm saying to you, my friend, is that Islam is not compatible with England.
Okay.
You tell me why it is.
Okay.
What do you offer
Oh,
England?
now you're trying to go
Benefit?
because you can't answer.
Because you wanna pull
Hey,
me
brother. So what I'm trying to say to you,
On the boat,
you're
you boys
first.
go, on the boat.
Okay, so the first thing, I'm not on the boat. See that racist
On
to
the
that.
boat.
On the boat.
Back on
I
the
was
boat.
born. I was born here.
So,
So where am I from? You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? What? Cause I have skin. Cause I have brown skin
you're a
on
follower
the
of
boat.
Did Islam,
So
when did
on the boat.
Islam come to the West?
We're on the boat. Where is he? Where are these people from?
Where did
No,
Islam-
excuse me. Excuse me. Where are they from? Where are they from?
England has had a Muslim king, bro. And you know
Brother,
what?
please.
King
Brother.
Offa.
I think some Muslim boys will give you a good shaft into him, mate.
Brother.
Long before
Brother. Okay, we don't need.
Islam come here long before.
Brother, wait, brother. Speak to him after, yeah? Brother, speak to him after. Brother, can you deal with your emotions? Yeah, deal with him. Speak to him after. Brother, speak to him after, man.
I don't know about all that.
Brother, we don't need emotion. We're gonna kill him softly with this sound. Yes? Politely. Yes? So what I'm trying to say to you, you just said you don't know where they're from. I was born in Battersea, yeah? So before you tell me that
Back on the boat.
this is not,
Yeah.
huh?
Do you know what that means?
No,
It
don't
means-
try
I'm
and
going
give
to
your...
tell you because I said it.
Don't-
I'm going to tell you what it
No,
means.
I know what it means. I don't want you to lie your way out of it and go.
Okay.
Don't lie.
Okay.
Don't head for the fire exit now. Yes?
It means
No.
sail to the
Be quiet.
land
Be
of
quiet.
Islam.
Be quiet.
But
Be
what
quiet.
it means is it's a
Yeah,
different race.
yeah.
He's white.
Yeah,
he's
whatever,
English,
whatever.
He can get on the boat with you.
Whatever.
He will be on the
Look,
boat
see
with
this
you.
guy? See? Because I'm a Muslim. You see, because I'm a Muslim. Because I'm a Muslim. If I weren't Muslim and you said to me, get back on the boat, you wouldn't be standing, you'd be on the floor. But because I am a Muslim. And the Prophet, yeah.
All right.
You really think? You really think?
I do.
Because my Prophet, hold on.
Didn't take long.
Because my Prophet said,
Because he's a Muslim.
because my Prophet said, the strong, Can you let me finish? Can you let me finish? I'm telling you, if you said to me on my council estate, or you pass it by as my council estate, and you said to
we're
me,
not on your council estate,
excuse me, if you said to me, get back on the boat, you would be looking up at the sky. Because I'm a Muslim, and my prophet said, the strongest.
you're a bad man,
No, I don't think I'm a bad man.
Yeah,
I
think you
just,
think you're a bad man,
don't.
do you think I'm a-
I don't think I'm a bad man. Well, I am not. Well, I don't think.
Because you're a Muslim,
I know,
you
but
think that I'm a
no,
pussy.
no, it's not that.
You're an
It's not that. It's not that. It's not
Like I
that.
said,
No, it's not that.
I'm always
It's-
game for it.
It's not.
Arrange it,
No,
always game.
bro, I'm not about
No,
that.
but I'm not being threatened indirectly. Like, are we on the floor?
Do you understand English? Do you understand? Do you understand English?
How is he being humble? He said so many bullshit things.
Brother, let me do it.
He's saying get on the boat. He's talking about Islam.
Brother, he wants you to get. He wants you to get angry. Actually, he wants you.
I promise I just talk like
Okay.
this. I just speak like this.
Okay. Okay, look. Do you understand English?
How would you win him over?
Okay, let me give him subtitles because he doesn't understand English. If I was a non-Muslim, do you understand if? Yes? Let's get him a translator, yeah? If I was a Muslim,
I was
you...
on your council estate.
I mean, how is that?
That's what he said. That's what he
Let
said.
him speak.
That's what he said.
Let him speak.
If I was on his council estate, do you really think we would have this discussion on any kind of estate? This is why we come here to Speaker's Corner to have this debate, and yet you still can't withhold yourself.
Brother, don't let your emotion get about. I'm going to deal with him. I'm going to. Wallahi.
When
Okay.
I say back on the boat,
Yeah.
it's not your skin colour, although you think it. It's your opinions. That's why that dude
Yeah.
who's white English,
Okay,
a
whatever.
white English convert is on the boat as well with you.
Okay.
yeah?
Okay.
You might-
Look, the point I'm trying to say to you, like I said to you, when I first came here, you said you agree with Ralph, because he's Christian. Now,
You speak English as well, because you said it to me. Go on.
okay, he said your jokes are not funny. So what would I try to say to you? You said you agree with Ralph because he's Christian. You said it. No one forced.
Not just because it's.
Oh, excuse me. That's what you said when I was here. It's on video. So you said you agree with
Because
Ralph.
of his views.
No, what you said was you're
I
not
don't
gonna
agree with Bob the
you're
Builder. He's a Christian.
You're not going to remix it now. What you said is that you agree with Ralph because he's Christian like you. That's what you said on tape.
He's a far right extremist
No,
like me.
listen, you could change it because you but
Just told
listen.
Just told you.
Listen, maybe you
What do
forgot.
you want?
Maybe it's the alcohol, but you forgot.
Far right extreme, but you're against extremism.
Brother, please, if you can't, please, let me speak to him and come
I had
back.
questions.
Brother,
Extremism.
but bro, let me just speak to him and then after you can speak to him. Because he wants, you know what he wants? An emotional, angry Muslim on camera. Okay, so please don't interrupt me. Because what he wants is emotional Muslim, but we're going to verbally wrap him up. So what I'm going to say to you is this. You said you agree with Ralph. Ha ha ha, Lauren Hardy. So, yeah, laugh it off. I'm going to deal with you. Yeah, laugh it off. You said you agree with Ralph because he's Christian like you. Now I'm asking a question. Brother,
It's hard, man, bro. Why are you hogging the guy's time? Listen, just tell you one thing. You think that? You see
all right.
what?
That's
I
all
can
right.
see you're that type of guy.
Yeah, that type
That's
of
why
guy.
I'm giving you respect.
I'm not no.
I said I actually like you. Like, seriously, I like you.
I come here on my own.
Sophisticated lad.
I come here on my own. I
Let me
don't
just
take
tell you something.
sarcasm 101.
As a brother, just don't reject the truth. And Islam.
I thought we were just going to shake hands.
Islam is the only truth in this world of lies.
Okay, I thought we were just going to be cool and shake hands.
It's a world of lies. How can you?
Okay,
Oh, shut up.
okay,
I just said. I just told you. Of course.
Anyway.
okay. So you said
This
it's
debate is finished,
okay.
yeah?
So no, you're not going for the fight exit. I got you.
No,
So
you haven't got me.
I got
You
you.
haven't got me.
So what you said that
You haven't got
you
me.
said that Islam is not
No one's
compatible.
had me here for the whole day.
Oh, okay.
No one will have me here for the future. You won't. You won't.
Yeah, in your drink with
I'll
that.
have the truth.
In
I'll
the
have the
in the drink with the alcohol.
Where is your
Hold on.
Where is your
Hold on. I was speaking.
honestly.
You're for democracy, but you don't let people speak. So you said you're
listen
against Islam because it's against Western laws. Christianity is against Western laws. Fornication is a major sin. Yes? Was it? Horoscopes is a major sin. Let me finish. I'm gonna let. Hold on.
The separation between church and state.
Okay,
Look,
but
I'm not wasting. I'm not
excuse
wasting
me.
my energy
But
on
in
you.
your life, you shouldn't practice.
British family.
Do you have a girlfriend? Yes or no?
No.
Have you had girlfriends? You're not a virgin. You're not a virgin, are you?
That's his private business.
You're not.
He might be. I've had girlfriends, yes.
Okay, so you're a fornicator, yes? According to Christianity, you're a fornicator. So you're a bad Christian.
I am a bad Christian.
Exactly. So
I
you're.
would have told you that before.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you, is that you're so weak, yeah, that you can't follow Christian laws.
so weak.
So what is this that you've actually been brainwashed by the Western world and you're not following Christian laws? Yes. So you're not compatible with Christianity either, are you?
You're not compatible for the West.
Exactly. You're not compatible. You're not compatible with Christianity.
You didn't hear what I said though, did you?
No, I did hear what you said. You were wrong. You were wrong.
Listen to what I said.
No, you were wrong.
The church and state, separation between laws, yeah?
Okay. Are you Christian? Yes or no?
You asked me that from the start.
Okay. Are you a Christian? Are you a Christian?
He goes, do you believe in Christian law or man-made law for the state? And I said, no, I believe in the law of the state.
So you don't believe in the Christianity?
No, I'm a Christian. It doesn't mean that I want the state to align with Christian law.
So you're a hypocrite then? You're a hypocrite.
I'm a hypocrite.
Okay.
Where does it say in the
Okay,
Bible
I'll tell you why.
that all countries should
Okay,
abide
excuse
by
me.
Christian law?
Okay, I'll tell you why. Okay, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why.
They've got no argument.
I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. If you're Christian, do your morals come from Christianity? Yes or no?
What's that, sorry?
Sorry, let me. Do your morals come from Christianity? Yes or no?
There's part of it, yeah, that comes from that country.
Okay. So basically, having sex outside of marriage is something you believe is wrong.
No, I don't, no.
So you got to get shown.
He's lost boy. He's a lost boy.
That, my friend, is the definition of a hypocrite.
He's lost.
No, that's the definition of sin, which Christians built on.
Yeah, you do against what?
I'm not a fundamentalist.
No. Oh, could you hear that? Hear that?
I'm not a fundamentalist Christian like you are.
Are you a strong person?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you follow what you strongly believe in? Well, yeah, go on. Think about it. Think about it.
Right.
Answer the question.
Right.
YouTube, watch this guy. Go on. Do you follow what you strongly believe in?
Why would I be here if I didn't?
So he strongly follow.
I'm anti-Islam, and that's why
We don't care about that.
I'm not pro.
Yeah, okay. So you say your
People
morals.
come to Christ,
Yeah.
people come to Christianity through their own choice, yeah? We're not like Muslims that go and indoctrinate.
No, my mum, no.
But like the Lord
On the
Army
street.
didn't
Excuse me. What do you mean?
Ministries
What
didn't
about
do that over the
now?
world.
Excuse me, what are you talking about? There's hundreds of Christian kids. I grew up in a Christian family. If you don't go to church, you get beats. White and black.
Wow.
White and black. When you're young, if you don't go to church, you get beats.
So that's why you've gone to Islam, because Christianity was tried to be beaten into you.
No.
They played on that.
How I got beat as a Christian, so I became Muslim. How does that make sense?
No, is that what
Rubbish.
they played on?
Rubbish. In Scotland, in Manchester and stuff, there's many young kids who say, I don't want to go to church this morning. And their mum says, you are going. And if they don't go, they get beat. Exactly. So the whole thing is that you got.
I used to have to go to Sunday school instead of playing football or rugby. Yeah.
Okay, so your parents are terrorists. So your parents terrorists. So your parents. So they made you go though. They made you go, ain't it?
No, I agreed to go.
Yeah, because if you didn't, you get beats. I know. I can imagine.
So you was a rebel.
You get a slap around the air. They would say,
They
mate.
had to beat you for it, yeah?
So what I'm trying to say to you, you said you follow your morals, yes? And your morals come from
English morals.
your Christian morals.
You wouldn't know about.
You said you're
English.
Yeah.
Where are you from, by the way?
Surrey Lane in Battersea, that's where I'm from.
Yeah. But
Surrey Lane in Battersea.
Where's your ethnicity from? Where's your mum and dad from?
My mum's from Jamaica. Do you know why she came here? You know why she came here? Because they begged her after the Second World War, come over and fix our country. The streets are paved with gold. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. They beg, oh please Jamaicans, come over here. You did. You did.
That's the truth, though. You think it's a joke?
Go read the book.
Black people built the underground.
They begged them. They begged you.
So they had a choice, though, right?
They begged. No, you begged them. We felt sorry for you. We started crying for you.
Did they have a choice?
Okay. Okay.
No, choice doesn't exist in the black man's mind. There's no choice. It's either forced or unforced.
No, history lesson.
There's always somebody else.
Okay, history lesson. Let me educate him. When you're young men, where in the First World and Second World War went and the majority of them died fighting, and there was black people in the army in the First World War and Second World War fighting, and Asians. I know you don't know that because you never read a book in your life. Yes, or watch a documentary, just EastEnders and football. So what I'm trying to say to you is this. Yeah, I said it. Yes.
I'm more of a Corrie fan, to be honest.
Yeah, so what I'm trying to say, when your young men all died, yes, alongside black men and Asian men and Sikh and Muslim and so forth, You went over to the countries that you conquered, yes, and stole their resources, and you begged them to come over to England. Yes? And you begged them. Oh, this guy don't talk. Where the crown jewels from? Where the crown jewels from? He knows, I know he knows.
The crown jewels.
Where the crown jewels from?
Not from here, that's for sure.
Okay, where did they request them? How did they get them? How did they get them?
They belong to mine them. Where do they belong to? So the crown jewels
Pavlov. Your name's Pavlov, yeah? Hussein.
Too many inbreds in this park.
Yeah, they're from Africa, and they didn't ask them.
So they belong to the people from there, yeah?
Excuse me.
They weren't being used.
Pardon? They weren't being used.
It doesn't matter. Say, but if I'm not reading your book, it's my book. You can't take it.
Einstein.
The land belongs to you. The land belongs to the people who were there, yeah? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Say right now.
Yeah, climb over the fence.
If there's a rock,
You're not using it.
Yeah. Are you using your wallet? Let me have it. Are you using your wallet? Give it to me. Huh? No, you're not. You're not.
But if nobody's using the land, if nobody's using
What is he talking about?
If they're not using it,
it's not yours, though. It's not yours. How does it belong to?
There's people on it.
There's people in that.
There's people on the land.
Listen, if the people in the land aren't using it,
Ah, forget this guy. Forget this guy. Forget.
so look at South Africa for an example. You can cut glass, you can do all sorts of things with diamonds. Of course, crystals.
Ah, be quiet.
Measure time, you can do all sorts of
Okay.
So out of those resources that come from land, which you say that it doesn't belong to anyone, if it doesn't belong to anyone, if it doesn't belong to the English, it doesn't belong to the Africans. Look, you're enjoying now the technology of the fruits of the creativity of these resources.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Please.
despite it. No,
So if I broke your house while you're not in it, it's okay.
No, if you asked me, if you said to me, can we use your
No. Did they do that in Africa? Did they do that in Africa?
So what are you saying? What are you saying?
The British Empire said, excuse me, can we have all your jewels and take them?
You tell me. Was it taken? Was it bargained? Was there no deals? Was there no bargaining with the leaders of the country? In China now are doing deals to build infrastructure in Africa.
Excuse me, this wasn't a deal. Was slavery a deal?
No, and this is another question. Which slavery are we talking about?
Hold on, excuse me. Excuse me, do you know about the history?
Slavery is complicated.
Excuse me.
No, I can only give what I know.
Okay.
Are we talking about
I'm
slavery
asking you,
from the Middle
what
East?
happened in Africa?
Islamic slavery,
My friend.
Jewish slavery,
Yeah, I'm
British
gonna.
slavery,
Yeah.
German slavery.
Okay, I'm asking you.
In Belgium, there were
I know.
there were Ukrainians enslaved, and that was kept quiet. There was brutality in the slavery.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
But when I look at the British, because I'm British citizen.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Let me finish. But if it's the British, if you look in the British slave trade,
No, definitely. But I want to get back to this guy.
how did the ruling class British, who also sent Scottish people over to the West Indies?
Excuse me.
Somebody said to me earlier, they said I said, if you find out, because he said it's from Jamaica, I said, if you find out that you got European ancestry, he said, I would be disgusted because it mean I'm the product of rapes. I said, but you know, there were Scottish people also who were sent over to West Indies to work. For various reasons, like there were criminals who were sent to Australia. They were hungry, they stole an apple. So the idea
The British never asked the Africans for jewels. They never asked them.
Even indigenous people that
we're
live on the
talking
streets.
about the ruling class, the rich people.
I'm not talking about the ruling class of Africa, of England.
Of Africa as well.
But hold on. Excuse me.
A lot of the state
Excuse
trades
me.
were done with the ruling class of countries of
It's the conquering of the country as well, or parts of the country.
No, but the British didn't go in and take slaves.
Excuse me.
The British didn't go in and take slaves. They bought slaves. From what I
But the fact that they had the gun and the Africans didn't, they intimidated them and they fought against them.
But how did they get hold of the slaves? They got hold of the slaves from Africa.
Okay, they got sent some Africans and they said,
from wealthy Africans.
excuse me.
Wealthy Africans.
Okay, but bro,
They didn't go and take
but bro,
them.
look, but bro.
But the ruling class in this country, people, and the ruling class in this country sent the British people to the West Indies. If they were criminals, they sent them to Australia to work as sexual slaves.
But even then, they didn't even ask the Aborigines. They didn't ask the Aborigines of the indigenous land. They were going to dump all our problems.
They didn't ask British citizens who stole apples because they were starving hungry. You had a potato famine and it didn't help them. The ruling class didn't help. So they sent them to Australia. Never see their family again. They did the same stuff. They sent British people out to the West Indies to work with slaves and as slaves. So the idea that it's just, I just hear a lot about it. It's almost like because he's English, he's guilty of everything. But it's much deeper.
It's not even that. It's not even that. He makes it like that.
Hold on. Listen. listen.
That's why we're going off the topic.
Excuse me.
King Leopold of Belgium, he worked with the Muslim slave traders.
Okay.
He worked with Muslim
Well,
slave traders.
the point is this.
Why can't we live in England? The question is, why can't Muslims live in England?
This is wrong.
King Leopold worked with Muslim slave traders. He was all kept quiet and he put
Excuse me.
He took the limbs of African people. Which countries in Africa? Congo. That's right. And he took the limbs of people, brutalized them. It's terrible. Because I'm white. Terrible. And it was all kept quiet. The people in Belgium didn't know that was happening.
Okay.
It was all kept quiet. And when it
Okay. Do you agree? Hold on. Do you agree that Western powers basically manipulate countries to get their resources from them, and a lot of wars are over resources?
I think when you're doing trade deals internationally, I think all countries try to get the best deals that they can in any way.
I'm talking about a lot of wars, like Iraq war and these ones. They're over resources.
Which war? 2003?
No, the latest war. The latest war.
Yeah, I think it's terrible. I was against it. I came here and created a peace.
Cool.
It was wrong. I agree.
You lot can take over. All I want to say, you lot can take over. All I'm trying to say is this.
But nations do.
Okay, you lot can take over. I just want to say, my point was this. He tried to say that Islam is incompatible with Western laws. Okay, Christianity, which he claims he's denouncing it. He's apostating now. He's apostating. But he said, when I was here, I'm talking about you, so I want you to listen to it. Why you going for the fire exit, yeah? Just jump the fence. Yeah, go on. Yeah. See this guy? If I was dumb, I would fall for it. I would fall for it. You would have the bed and the kufi knock you over the fence. But I'm not going to fall for it. No, that's what he wants. Back on the boat. You know what? Yeah, back on the boat. Yeah, go jump in the fence. You're a coward, you know that. Intellectually, you can't go. Intellectually, you can't go, guys. Little boy. Tommy Mascot. In your head.
Why did you leave Christians? Because you were beaten up by your dad. That's what put you off Christians. Look. That's what put you off the church.
Rubbish.
Why is
Okay.
Just get the answer. This reason.
He's a drunkard. He can't give the answer. Bro.
Bring someone else.
No, bro.
I think the problem. I'll tell you. Conversation to begin with. If you want conversation, I can come to the conversation and I can ask you.
Okay, bro. So what we trying to say, and I'll talk to you, bro. It's madness. Okay. No, but
my opinion is because the same way that the British people, majority, are British with the EU. We like our sovereignty, we like our heritage, we like our Magna Carta.
Let me answer. Let me just answer this and I'm gone.
Don't want to submit too much. We don't.
I agree.
I'll tell one drink. Very soft one today. That should be wrong, fam. That's not wrong. All right, wait. Do you want me to answer your question?
I just want to say, he said, we want our sovereignty. I said, a Muslim, practicing Muslim, is not got anything against you and your sovereignty. Are you living your life, you being gay, you doing your shit in your house? Just let me be me. Let me live my life. Don't come to my house and put me problem. That's it, bro. But right now, Islam is the enemy. Everybody's attacking me, fam. And if I speak up, I'm the enemy again. I'm doing wrong by defending myself. I'm doing wrong by defending my brothers, yeah? But you can say what you want. You can tell me to get back on the phone.
Okay.
You can tell me.
You know what he means by that. Okay.
Not you personally. Not you personally. I apologize. I don't mean that. I just seen the conversation.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Double standards in the conversation.
Can I just round up? Why? This is the point I was trying to make. Sorry. Excuse me. Okay. Excuse me. Okay.
Why are you standing there talking about Islam?
Okay, let me conclude. Can I conclude? Okay, cool. Can I conclude?
Talk to this guy.
Okay, cool. Let's conclude. Brother.
You guys are not good examples of Englishmen. No.
Bro, can I conclude?
Well, I never called myself an Englishman.
What?
Go on with it.
I am English. Don't go around and say.
Bro, I'm not concluding you. You love Tamil
From your point of view, Tell me what
Totally English, not Ruski
Muslims live in England. Why
Brother, can I conclude? Hold on, brother, hold on, I'm not, bro, let me conclude. He made a statement. Let me conclude. Hold on.
I want everyone to see that their opinion is shit.
Yeah, but I don't want to shout over people.
I like to stand on,
Bro, can I conclude? Okay. So what I was saying, in conclusion, what I was saying,
I'm asking the simple question.
brother, please.
If I say it,
Okay, cool. So what I was saying that, he's saying that we just shouldn't be here because we don't fit in with society or whatever. A practicing Christian or someone who believes in the Bible doesn't fit into society. They promote fornication. They promote in their movies calling people gods and demigods and this, that, and the other. They promote, prostitution, strippers. Everything you see in music videos goes against Christianity. So if Muslims are not, can I finish? So if Muslims are not harmonizing with the society, then also Christianity wasn't, because the main social things we disagree with. So the whole thing is it was a forced game, but he's not really Christian. Tattoos are against Christianity, so he's not really Christian. He's just a racist, just chatting, and that's all I basically want to say. He's a racist.
We're different people.
Excuse me. When he says get back on the boat, you don't know what he means? Would you use that term?
I don't know. I've talked to you more than I've talked to him actually.
Get back on the boat.
We're different people. We're different people. But he's got his opinion. I've got my opinion.
What was you saying?
Right. When the other guy called me into the conversation, he was asking me, is Islam compatible with the Western civilization?
Okay.
The answer immediately. It depends on the Muslims.
Yeah.
Now, that's what it depends on mainly.
Yeah.
But is Islam or Christianity more compatible with the society in the West?
Yeah.
To that question, I would say Christianity is more compatible. And the answer for that is that there is not a single Muslim nation that is a secular state. Now, most Christian states are secular, which means that there's a division between the law of the land, and religion. You can practice Christianity, which is the official religion, but it's not the law of the land. There's a separation. In Muslim states, there is no separation. The Islamic law is the law. Sharia is the law. It's not Sharia law. It's just Sharia, as you know, as you very well know. So that's what I would have to say.
But I would say that most Christians are not practicing Christianity today. That's why you think that.
I'm not practicing Christian.
For example, you know a lot of Christians and they have girlfriends. They're not married. But that doesn't mean that but that doesn't mean that Christianity is conducive with the Western law. Do you get what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say they're not following Christians. I would say Christianity changed with times. Like nowadays, the Pope even speaks about homosexuality. Oh, it's fine, it's great, it's amazing. The Pope got really, he's leaning to the left a lot nowadays.
But their book doesn't say that.
What about what?
For example, if you read the Bible, what it says to do with sorcerers and this, that, and the other.
With what?
Sorcerers. People do magic. People don't
remember such a part.
Okay, so example, the Bible says if you find a sorcerer in your town, you should put them to death.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Adultery and these things, yeah. If man, yeah, but the thing is, you can't really play that. You can't really play that game.
No, you can, because
I tell you why.
Jesus created a new covenant.
Okay, are you Christian?
I'm brought up in Christian heritage, so it's
okay. So
I'm not an expert Christian.
Okay, look. The God that wrote the Old Testament, yes, is the same God. Is Jesus, yes?
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but the way that Christians look at it is a new covenant's created. So a new covenant's created, so Jesus created a new covenant.
Yes.
Therefore the rules change. If you look at the different books of the Old Testament, there were different rules, different covenants.
Yes.
So they change. And the Christians live by essentially Jesus' rule, which is...
But that doesn't make sense.
So you get rid of an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
But that doesn't really...
It's like love thy neighbour, and what did they say? Okay, so you look at the commandments, the 10 Commandments. Some of the 10 Commandments, obviously, they're still kept. You keep
okay, but you don't believe that makes sense either, do you?
As a Christian, I don't.
As a human being.
As a human being, what do you mean?
Because in this country, you have a police force, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't believe in the Christian law, do you?
No, I'm not a believer. I can see things which I agree with.
Look, what I'm trying to say to you, for example, in the Christianity, you're not supposed to have girlfriends, yeah? You're not supposed to. Yeah, it's a major sin, yeah? You're not supposed to commit adultery, yeah, cheat on your wife. You're not supposed to. Jesus said if your eye causes you to look at a woman, this, that, and the other, you should take out your.
When did that permissive culture come in where people became much more promiscuous? Since the 60s?
Yeah, but when the.
Right, so now it's actually changing now. There's less
But the point is, what the point I'm trying to say is that Christianity is against, the same things against Islam, but the only difference is that most Christians don't practice their religion in this country.
The difference in Islam that there are certain things that people can be put to death for.
No, okay, in our Muslim countries,
Christian is like, cast the vote,
yes,
he who has no sin.
Okay,
so there's more forgiveness.
But a Muslim in London, yes, is not going to be implementing the Sharia laws in London. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Many may want to. And
no, but that's not, bro. That's not a reality.
The spirit is that many Muslims in London do.
Bro, how many Muslims are there in London?
3 million in England. So I had a calculation. I don't know, over a million.
Okay, how many times? Okay. So what I'm trying to say to you, every week you can go to Muslims, yes, in gambling, yeah, or going shisha. You know shisha? Yeah, gambling on Edgware Road, yeah? Or
that's not very wise.
Muslims, no, it's haram. It's haram.
There's many good things in Islam I appreciate. Many good things.
Okay. Sorry, it's because he's shouting, so it's hard for me. Okay. So, Pavel, so he was saying that it's not compatible with London, yes? Okay, I'm asking on a reality basis. There's Muslims living here, yes? In London.
If Islam wants to dominate, and the spirit of Islam is to dominate, then it is a good.
Bro, look, we got in certain areas, we got majority. For example, in East London, majority Muslims in certain places, yes? Okay. In Edgware Road, in Labrador.
There's a question though, why does that happen in certain areas? You get enclaves where certain areas dominate.
No, but bro, what I'm trying to say to you, look, we have certain places where there's a predominantly Muslim, go Luton certain places, go Birmingham in certain places. We already have places where English people are the minority. They are not implementing Sharia law.
Is there a reason why English people have become the minority in those areas?
No, I don't know, there's reasons why, like Polish go certain where
people often want to be around their own culture.
Yes, but the thing is this.
Even there's a racial demographic where you find a lot of black people want to be around a lot.
Yeah, of course. But bro, I'm saying this is a fake argument. He's saying Islam is not conducive to London because our beliefs or morals are not in harmony. Okay, so
it's over the spirit of it trying to dominate.
No, but I'm saying we have this already.
Because England obviously has its own culture.
Edgware Road, 90% Muslims, yes? Edgware Road. Edgware Road down to Maida Vale and all that area. It's majority Muslims. Hijab everywhere. You hardly find women in miniskirts and this, that, and the other. We are not stoning people to death for having girlfriends.
No.
In fact, you can find.
There have been some honor killings.
Excuse me, bro. That's when you compare that to the amount of Muslims that are. These are minorities, and they're in private. Yeah, they're not. The majority.
Private killings in
bro,
police.
bro,
It's very expensive.
We're having a bro. I'm saying to you, we are not dealing with an epidemic or a large situation where in Edgware Road, in fact, go to Edgware Road, it's predominantly Muslims. There's Muslim boys and girlfriends. In Islam, men and women are not supposed to mix apart from necessity, yes?
Similar to the Jewish.
Yes, okay. There's brothers and sisters open on Edgware Road, yeah? Socializing, flirting and stuff, where in a predominantly Muslim area. Yeah, they're Muslims, like, no one's got shishikaf.
I've no problem. If Muslim people want to live by their culture, that's fine. I think the problem.
It's not our culture, that's what I'm saying to you. Shishikaf, boys and girls mixing, is haram.
Yeah,
yes,
no, it's haram, but it is a culture.
They're not getting stoned.
Religion is very intimately linked to culture.
Yes.
Christian culture is linked to the Western civilization. The Islamic.
But you understand the point I'm making? This argument, I agree with you, but what I'm saying to you, this argument is weak. Is that Islam is not, that Muslims shouldn't be here because Islam is incompatible with Western values. I'm saying Christianity isn't compatible. Now you're saying talking about
Christianity changed with
no, but
yes,
look, but Muslims.
That's my point. Christianity became more adaptable to insert itself into a specific mold.
No, but you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. Christians in this country, even if they're Christians, yeah, they should shouldn't have girlfriends, yes?
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
It depends what they're doing.
You had something. Christian Muslims, but Muslims here, Pavlov.
Christianity was.
No, but
There are
Pavlov.
many
But Pavlov.
different, versions of the Bible.
But Pavlov, Muslims
Like
here.
Testaments, New Testament.
But Pavlov, what I'm trying to say to you here, in a Muslim country we have Sharia. Muslims here, he's saying Muslims shouldn't be here because their religion is not compatible with thingy. Muslims are not trying to establish Sharia here. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Many are.
Who?
That's not quite true.
Brother, I'm a Muslim.
I know you are, but
Which Muslims?
many Muslims would say they don't want Sharia, but many Muslims would say they do.
Excuse me. No, excuse me. Excuse me. No, bro. Listen. If you ask a look, bro.
Are there any Muslims here who would like
Bro,
Sharia?
no, that's different. Excuse me. Excuse me. No, bro. First of all of us Muslims would love to live. If you ask me, would I love to live under Sharia law? I would say yes. But I don't believe that in this country that you can get Sharia law through going through. You can get a Sharia law.
If you could, would you have it?
Hold on.
If I gave you the
But you
wish.
believe Sharia law is the only just law.
Hold on. But I want to answer this. I want to answer this question.
That's the only other person. But
You're asking me a hypothetical question, yeah? I don't believe in going through the
hypothetical.
Oh, excuse me. One, I don't believe in physically forcing a Sharia over people's head. This is not how I'm taught Islam, yes? Secondly, I don't believe in going through the voting system here. If I want to live under Sharia, yes, I go to live in the Muslim countries. Yes? That's what I believe. Because I don't believe you can force it.
Which Muslim country would you live in, though?
Most will be Saudi Arabia. But the thing, I tell you why. But what I'm trying to say, this conception that the analogy is it doesn't make sense. Muslims shouldn't be here because they want to live underneath Sharia. But we're not trying to put Sharia here. Look, to be honest, if we were trying to do Sharia here, yeah, you would find that in Muslim areas where it's majority Muslims, we would be establishing the Sharia and getting arrested. For example, East Edgware Road, East London, Luton and Birmingham, there's pockets where it's mainly Muslims and maybe 10% English people, yes?
Well, I've spoken to many Muslims who say they would like Sharia.
No, but there's a difference. If you ask me if I want to live under Sharia law, I say yes.
Of course.
But I'm not actively trying to get Sharia law in this country.
Well, we're having this conversation.
I tell you why. Why? Because, yes. Because, oh, come on, man. Because, one, I don't believe you can physically force it over people in this country. Two, I don't believe in going through the political system. So what I'm trying to say to you...
I think Sharia can be gently forced upon people.
No, but look, according to democracy, you can argue with Sharia law. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because the democracy is what the majority of people want. They get, whether it's socialism, whether it's, can I finish? Whether it's socialism, communism, atheism, liberalism, according to democracy, whatever the majority got. So let's just say that Muslims.
So how is democracy?
Hold on. So let me say something. If democratically Muslims were to have enough kids, yes. For example, Muslims generally we get married, yes. It's a big thing not to have girlfriends.
How many wives can you have?
You can have 4, yes. Okay.
Is that acceptable?
Hold on.
Many Muslims will say 4 wives is acceptable only if there's a war.
Okay. Okay. Listen. First of all, I know we're allowed as Muslims to have 4 wives. I don't know any Muslim with 4 wives.
So what happens?
But hold on.
What happens to the men who don't have
Hold on. But before I was a Muslim, I have male friends, and they don't have They have girls that think they are their girlfriends, but they're just a number in a phone.
Are you married?
Yeah, I'm being married. Yeah, I'm married.
Been married for long? How many wives?
11 years, one wife.
One wife.
Okay, but the thing is, a Westerner cannot, a non-Muslim can't question, even if I had 4 wives. A Westerner can't say nothing to me because you can go to a club, if you meet 2 girls and want to have menage a trois or whatever, you can go back and do it. When these people are talking about 4 wives, I think, what are you talking about?
But
that
you do
most men.
Westerners have all different values.
No, but bro, a Westerner cannot make me feel guilty because before I was Muslim, most men, not all, but most men, they have a phone.
Well, Westerner could make you feel guilty if they held you against your Islamic standards and you were not living within your standards Islamically.
But according to their standards, they can't.
No, but if they held you to your own standards and you were out guilty with that, they could.
But the thing is this, most guys in this country do not have, like, one girlfriend anyway. This is a polygamous society. Most guys, no, I know because I have non-Muslim friends. And they don't have one girl. They go out, they see girls in tight jeans or mini skirts, and if she gives a number, they do it. And they got a girl who thinks it their girlfriend.
Hey, culture has changed a lot in 50, 60 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, so that fool-wise thing's out the window. But look, you guys as, I don't want to mistype you, but the thing is this, democratically, us Muslims, because then when we get married, and most Muslim families have about 4 or 5 kids, yes? If democratically Muslims were supposed to become the majority, according to democracy, if they voted, I don't believe in voting or that going through that system, but if they decided to vote and they will vote for Sharia, as a democratic, you can disagree with it because the majority agree with it. Yes.
Absolutely. If the
raise your eyebrows, that's a yes. No.
Okay, wait.
Democratically, you can't say it's wrong.
Wait, guys.
He's speechless.
A lot of time.
See?
Okay, now give me just a little bit of time.
I got ya.
Okay, wait. Aren't you kind of going against? Aren't you kind of going against your own argument if you say one day democratically Muslims will vote this country into becoming Muslim?
You didn't listen to
You're
me.
kind of explaining the reason why Islam is incompatible with the Western democracy.
You didn't listen
because
to me.
eventually they will vote for Islam to take democracy away from Westerners.
Did I say that?
There's enough Muslims to vote for that. So you just debunked yourself.
What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I do not believe. What did I say?
This is exactly
you didn't
why
listen to me.
Islam
You
is
didn't.
not
You didn't listen to
compatible.
me. You didn't listen to me.
I listened to every single thing you said.
No.
And there's a saying that goes like this: never interrupt your enemy when he's committing a mistake. I don't see you as an enemy. I see you as a person with a different opinion. And you debunked your own opinion by saying that eventually one day Muslims will vote this country into becoming
I never said that.
Muslims.
I never said that. I never said that. This is why I said no. I want to clarify his mistake. I said I don't believe as a Muslim that even once one we can force people into having a Sharia here. Yes. 2, I don't believe in going through the democratic system, yeah, to get a Sharia. I said, but you guys, as democratic people, if Muslims were decided, yeah, which I believe is wrong to go through politics.
Nigel Farage
Can I finish?
could run the party.
Can I finish?
Wait.
Can I have a little bit of democracy? Just a little bit, please.
No, I'm letting you speak.
Okay.
I'm letting you speak.
Oh, thank you for letting me speak. Okay, so what I'm trying to say to you, he was so kind, he's letting me have some democracy.
No, I even told him, wait.
He's letting me, I'm so privileged.
I'm not letting you. I'm asking him to.
You just said you're letting me.
Give him his democracy.
Anyway, please, a little bit of democracy, just a little bit. Yeah? Okay, so what I'm trying to say, playing by your rules. Yeah? He said, and I'm sure he's a democratic as well. He said that Muslims shouldn't be here because Islam is not harmonizing with Western society and Christian society, whatever. But I'm saying democratically, you believe what the majority get, the majority controls the outcome. So if Muslims would decided to vote and they were the majority and they majority decided to vote for Sharia law, that's democratic, 'cause you can't argue with it.
Sadiq Khan's probably an example of Islamic vote. Probably Siddharth Khan, he probably helped him to be voted in. You know,
No, I'm saying you as democrats.
Look, bro, you are absolutely right.
Exactly.
And that is exactly the reason why it's not compatible with the Western culture.
What are you talking about? That don't
take-
make sense. How does
It makes all the sense in the world.
Pavlos, you're okay.
You said it yourself.
Hold on.
You asked me.
But
If there's
Pavlos,
enough Muslims, if Muslims
yes.
are a majority,
Yeah.
and they vote for Islamic law to be implemented in
Yeah.
the West,
Yeah.
then it's a democratic election that they have the right to
Yeah.
implement it. And that's exactly the reason why it's not compatible with the West, because it will overthrow the Western democracy.
But your laws are the majority. The democratic laws are the majority. Get what they want.
That's why it's not compatible. I'm not disagreeing with you.
How does that make sense?
if Islam is voted in,
Wait, Pavel, that don't make sense.
Will you lose
Hold on.
democracy? Will you lose democracy?
I need someone else who's not Muslim. Hold on, excuse me.
disagreeing
I need someone else here who's not a Muslim who
What's your name?
Hold on. Did you hear what he said? Listen what he said. Okay, listen. If liberals, the majority of liberals vote for a liberal state and they win, yes? Democratically, is that right?
yeah, sure. It's democracy.
Pavlov?
Yes.
Okay, if communists democratically get enough and they vote for a
The fantasy.
please, hold on, please.
Wait.
Can I finish? A little bit of democracy, a little bit of democracy.
Your enemy when he's committing a mistake.
Yeah, Pavlov, you're dead, you just don't know it. Listen, so what I'm trying to say to you, if communists, enough of them vote, and then a majority, and they get a communist government, yes, according to democracy, it's right, just like liberals, yes?
Of course.
So if Muslims, which I believe is wrong, and I don't believe in politics, yes? If they vote and they become the majority and they get Islamic State, is it right?
Fine, but...
You bang, 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 I'm finished. You're dead. You're dead.
What's your name?
You're dead. You're dead.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
Answer the question, is it right? Is it right? Is it right?
But listen, if Islam gets in, if they get voted in, will democracy then be removed?
Wait, bro.
Or will democracy remain?
I'm saying, you don't get it, do you?
Will it
Do you want to phone a friend?
If you win, will democracy go?
The point is this. You believe the majority of what people, this is your system is failed. You believe the majority of people, no matter who they are, whether they're Rastas, whether they're Hindus, whether they're Muslim, whether they're liberal, whether they're atheists, the majority get to vote and they get to run the government because they're the majority.
Wisdom of the
So I'm saying you can't even disagree with Sharia. Even though Islamically...
We have to accept it.
Excuse me, exactly, you have to accept it. So what the hell is that guy talking about? It's not compatible with Western laws.
But it has to be voted
Why do you
in.
keep talking
But that's
about
his
that
opinion.
guy?
And that's why he can vote against
He doesn't have his ideology. I don't have his ideology.
He can vote against
Okay, but you agree.
We share the same disagreement.
So you would be in favour of Islam,
No.
Sharia,
no.
but we would
Sharia way.
we would vote against
That's
it.
not my goal. Now look,
Don't hate me because
hold on,
we
listen.
it's like Labour and Tories. We'd have different
That's not my goal.
Okay, guys,
That's-
settle down.
That's not my goal. I'm a Sunni Salafi. I don't believe in politics and all this.
Okay, guys, settle
I-
down. So what
Okay,
happens?
hold on, excuse
If
me.
Islam wins,
Hold
would
on.
you get rid of
If
Dawah?
I want to live in a Sharia,
Would you get rid of
if I want to live in a Sharia, I'll go to a Muslim country.
Would Sharia-
Excuse
would
me.
Sharia get rid of
Hold on, listen. I'm a Sunni Salafi.
Answer.
Allah says in the Quran, Allah says in the Quran, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. He did not create mankind and the jinns. Hold on, let me finish. Except to worship him. My job is this. I sincerely see as you as my fellow human beings. I believe the purpose of life. I don't believe this universe is an accident. I don't believe summertime, wintertime. I believe there's a creator to this. It's not a man, it's not a woman or so forth. We call it Allah. My job, like someone conveyed the message to me when I went Muslim, I tell people about who Allah is. Yes, as my human beings, whether you believe it or not, I believe that just like if someone holds the door open for you, they should be thanked. Just like someone gave me my eyesight, I believe that being should be thanked. So what I'm trying to say, I go around calling to call people to Islam. If I want to live in a Sharia, I go to a Muslim country. So what I'm trying to say to you now is my job is not to force a Sharia on this country. That's not the way that the Prophet called people to Islam, and that's not how they took Shahada. So what I'm trying to say to you is that if I'm going to talk to you, it's going to be about Islam. That's what I normally do. I don't talk about this stuff, politics. So what I'm trying to say to you is that at the end of the day, all I'm just trying to say to you, this guy that's saying true Christians are not compatible with Western society.
That guy is not here anymore.
Yeah, but I'm just saying
With the girls.
that's where it started with. True Christians
But this is a different argument.
and true Jewish and stuff like that. If you go to Jewish communities, you won't be able to do certain things in Golders Green in certain areas and stuff. Why? Because they're Jewish and they follow the beast. So all I'm trying to say is that Christianity, Islam and Judaism, they're not in this YOLO, secular thingy and so forth. We're all not compatible. We're Drake.
Well, in Palestine, it's very interesting. Because
Yeah.
in Palestine, what's happened, because of different tensions, the Muslims...
let's not derail the
Pablo, no, it's not, let me finish. So when you go to Palestine, you've got Islamic areas, you've got
Yeah.
Christian areas,
Yeah.
and sometimes the Christians and Muslims will unite against, say, Jewish kind of...
Yeah.
what are they called? When they come in and try and take land, and actually the Muslims will help the Christians.
Yeah, no, Orthodox
So
Jews, yeah.
Separate cultures.
Everyone knows the Jews came to the Muslims and they were protected. They were chased out the whole of Europe. I'm
Work
sure you
together,
know
but they
that.
keep separate,
Yeah.
but they work together sometimes.
No problem. Please, I could go and pray.
All right, wait. Let me just tell you one last thing. I'll give you one last example, which is why your shots.
You know what Robert De Niro said? I don't speak to dead men.
bro, you're on.
No.
Let me just finish.
You're cool, yeah.
2-3 minutes max.
Yeah.
All right. So there is a guy. You said that democracy is not perfect because you can elect yourself into power like that. I could not agree more. And once again, I repeat the same thing that I said before. Never interrupt your enemy when he commits a mistake. And there's a very specific example where a man voted himself into power. First, he tried to gain power by a coup d'etat. He failed. He got into prison. He got out of prison. He voted himself in a democratic election into power. That man's name is Adolf Hitler. He didn't take power with weapons. He voted himself into power with democracy. So I could not agree more. Democracy is very flawed, and that's why democracy needs to have certain limitations. And that's why your argument is flawed. And who's the dead man now?
So you're putting limits on
Who's the
freedom.
dead man now?
So you're putting limits on freedom. So you want to put bars around freedom, yeah?
Who's the dead man now?
No, you
There
ain't
is
killed me.
no
You haven't got me. You ain't done
there
nothing.
is- You just don't know it yet. You
No,
just don't know it
I've
yet.
seen it objectively.
You're seeing a vision of Allah and you think it's still
Pavlov,
alive.
you agree democratically you can get Sharia in this country and it's not. But anyway, no problem. Take care, yeah? Cool.
When
Take it easy.
Sharia comes in,
I'm not.
will we lose democracy then? Because Sharia will get
Inshallah, inshallah.
I'm not voting for someone. I don't believe in voting. I don't believe in voting. And I'm not trying to bring Sharia. You know what I'm trying to bring? You know what I'm calling you to? Worship Allah alone. That's what I'm calling you to.
Inshallah.